Hey everyone, I'm Melissa. I'm at Dragonman's, and I have not made a video in a while just like this because I have spent the last 4 months organizing and preparing for our Freedom Shoot this Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th. It is a complete takeover of our property, sprawling across like 250 acres. We are having 35 industry companies coming out. You can demo machine guns, museum tours, giveaways, in-store promotions, food trucks, off-range vendors, and it's really going to be a lot of fun across 3 different ranges. So it's taken a lot to organize. But it's only a couple of days away. So with that, I want to just make this video to give some insight as to what to expect when you come out here and some things to know for those of you attending. And for those of you not attending, if you want to get your ticket, you can still get that at frontrange.freedomshoot.com or go to dragonmans.com. Just click on the Freedom Shoot page. A lot of people have been asking, well, who's going to be out there? So just name off a couple of companies. We'll have Palmetto State Armory, Hyperfire, Flux Defense, Reardon, Rugged, Burnproof Gear, Infinity Defense, Mayfield Armory, Allen Engineering, Diligent Defense, Thunder Beast, ATI, 511 Tactical, and many more companies. So, one of the coolest parts of this event is that it is really trying to support the Second Amendment community and especially the organization. So we'll have Rocky Mountain Gun Owners out here. We'll have the CSSA out here, the Colorado State Shooting Association, and Rally for Our Rights. So just bringing a collective group of organizations together for the greater good and to hopefully make a difference in this upcoming session, because it'll be really interesting here in Colorado, and we're hoping to do everything that we can to really preserve and protect our freedoms and keep doing what we love to do, which is engage in exercising our Second Amendment rights and protect our families, engage in hunting, engage in sports shooting, go to those competition shooting events, and everything that we love to do as a truly unique country and as an American. So, all right. With that in mind, just some things to expect for the event. So if you are coming out, you're gonna, come into 1200 Dragonman Drive. We're located 8 miles east of Colorado Springs, Colorado, off of Highway 94 and Curtis Road. You take Platte, you will make a right on Highway 94. After 8 miles, it's your first left onto Curtis Road, and then you will make a left onto Dragonman Drive. From there, someone will let you know where to park, and we'll have parking people instructing you on that. And then you'll basically walk up to the check-in counters where, you'll get in line and then get your band, your wristband, and then also a ticket if you have a museum tour. If you got a swag bag with your ticket, you'll come up to the main store eventually and get that up here, because we have a t-shirt for you guys, and we don't want to bring it all down where the check-in booths will be, and we want to make sure that we get you the size that fits. So once you check in, there will be shuttle buses taking you up to the main building, the whole vendor village, the food trucks, museum tours, and the industry on-range companies. Back where you parked is where the machine gun shooting is, and then you'll probably pass the shooting competition range while you walk to the main building. So for that, we are going to have an informational booth where you can get a map to the whole layout and know where you're going and some things going on there. So definitely, get a map, get some other, things that we'll be handing out there, and then you can take advantage of the event. If you are going on a museum tour, we'll instruct you where to go, and we're gonna have one group going at 10 a.m. and then another group at 10:45. So all of your emails, they'll have said, please show up by 10, and hopefully some people will show up at 9, 9:30, and we'll get you on the 10 o'clock tour, and those are coming a little bit late, right at 10, we'll get you on the 10:45 tour. The tour is about 2 hours long. So you'll get out around 12 and 12:30, head over, get some lunch with the delicious food trucks, and then you can, visit all of the great companies that we have. We have 22 off-range vendors kind of throughout the what is normally our parking lot, and then you can go down to the on-range booths where you can demo suppressors, firearms, and optics, plus much more, and interact with the professionals, the industry staff, to really give you all of their knowledge and tell you what they think and answer all of your questions. If you come into the main store, we're going to have special promotions. We are comping your excise tax. That's right, I said it. So in April, Colorado passed another infringement on our rights, and it's not technically on you, it's on the store, but guess what? We have to pass it on to you, and that was a 6.5% additional tax on top of what you're already paying for sales tax. So for the companies attending that weekend, and Daniel Defense is sponsoring a couple of things throughout this event. So they are our main Title I sponsor. So for that, we are comping excise tax on Daniel Defense guns. If you have ever tried to buy a Daniel Defense rifle or product, you know that it's not cheap. And why not save in the process? Come on down to Dragonman's, save on that excise tax. Palmetto State Armory, rugged suppressors, energetic armament, Thunder Beast, Flux Defense. We do have some P365 Flux chassis coming that are complete with the slide and the FCU. You can reserve those. Call them out and make sure that you put your deposit down, because those are coming in and they could potentially be yours with the excise tax comped. Hyperfire triggers, they're a precursor port and therefore subject to the excise tax. And then also Rearden, again, muzzle brakes, precursor part, and then Allen Engineering and Diligent Defense. So, suppressors for sure. We have a couple of those companies coming out, because in January you get a $200 free tax stamp. We also don't know what's going to happen this upcoming session. They could potentially want to pass some bills on suppressors. So come on out here. The best thing about this event is that we are going to have a rep from Silencer Shop here on staff to answer all of your NFA questions. If you want to reserve items, if you want to buy them, and then we'll file for you in January, make sure you're here to take advantage of that, and make sure that you find the suppressor that you want, put a deposit down on it if you want to, file later, so that you don't wait until December and what you wanted is out of stock. So things will probably start moving pretty quickly come November. So definitely take advantage and think ahead. All right, what else? We are going to be doing some live demos. That will be happening on the machine gun range at 2 p.m. We'll be doing like our Mad Minute, and then on the main industry range around 3 p.m. we will be doing like a flamethrower demo. Both times the same each day. So regardless of what day you come out here, we'll kind of be having that going on. We'll also give you a little schedule when you get out here so you know what's going on as well. And the food trucks will probably start serving around like 11 to 2:30. If you want to engage in the shooting competition, you can go over to that range. You can pay. It's $10 unless you got a Premier or VIP ticket. In those bags, you get one free entry included in your ticket. Now, if you think you got what it takes and you got some skills, some shooting skills, try to win the competition. The top 2 winners of every group of 5 will get tickets to enter into the shooting contest prize pool. We'll have the shooting or the prize pool girls over here outside the main building. And if you want to just buy a general ticket to enter into the general prize pool that doesn't require you to do any sort of shooting, you can buy those for $10. And then if you get a free ticket, in your Premier or your VIP bags, then you can just go and turn those in with your name on it. And the shooting contest, again, you get those tickets, come on in, and we're going to enter you into a separate pool. We'll actually be pulling names, winners, every 6 minutes. 6 minute, guys. We have over 180 prizes to give away throughout the 2-day event. And then more at the VIP after party. So that'll be a really great time for anyone who wins those. We have firearm suppressors, optics, and accessories throughout every prize pool. So regardless of what tier ticket you purchase, you still have a chance of winning something really cool. What else? If you are at the VIP party, a lot of the proceeds that we generate from people buying extra tickets will be going towards a big pack where the representative speaking will tell you more about it if you're going to that after party, and those proceeds will go towards flipping seats in the upcoming 2026 election. So that'll be a really great element of that VIP party. And then here locally, you'll be able to write down, what organization you would like your funds to go to on a potential state level. Definitely all go into great causes and helping to preserve your Second Amendment rights. And here at Dragonman's, we really just want to fight and help as a collective whole to, really help organizations regardless of, what they've done or what they're doing now and so forth. We really want to support all of the people helping to preserve that. What else? Last but not least, if you are at the VIP party too, the money going towards the Python hunt is going to Python Cowboys Preservation for Veterans Fund. So they bring a bunch of veterans in and they take them, hunting and stuff, and it pays for those little trips and gives veterans something to have fun with and look forward to. All right, just some last minute things that people have been calling and asking us about. So number 1, can you bring your own firearms? No, you cannot bring your own firearms. We have plenty other guns for you to shoot that day, so don't bring in your own firearms. If you want to conceal carry or open carry, we are allowing that. Obviously, it's a gun event, And, we want you to protect yourself. We want you to feel like you can bring your everyday carry firearm. Are the other services open to the public during those 2 days events? No. So our general range shooting will be closed to the public. You can't just do the $15 day pass and go shoot at the range. Our ranges will be closed for regular shooting throughout the 2-day event. Paintball will also be closed, and the dirt bikes will be closed. So we are shutting down our entire facility for this 2-day event. So just be aware of that, and know that if you come here to, go play paintball and something or so forth, you will not be able to. And it's just this one time a year. Any other time of the year, you'll be able to. So just have a little bit of patience and understanding that we only do this once a year, and it's only during the 2 days. What else? If you are coming for the general Sunday museum tour, we are reserving about 40 to 50 tickets for people who just show up who did not know about our event and wanted to come on the general Sunday tour. So those people may not get wristbands to actually go through the whole event. They'll just be able to go through the tour. And then, they just will have to have a wristband if you go onto the ranges and so forth. It is a very safe environment. All of our RSOs on each of the ranges have a medical plan set up. Most of them are medically certified. All of them have IFAKs on them, so they have a kit that they can immediately get to and have access to if an injury were to happen. There are fire extinguishers on the event facility property, and there's about 2 to 3 RSOs on the main range. There's 4 on the competition shooting range, and also throughout the 200-yard range. We are fortunate to have Ellicott Fire Department here the entire weekend from morning to the end, providing some first responders in case anything were to happen, and immediately put out a fire if something were to happen as well. So we don't allow tracers, unfortunately, during this event, but we try to make it as fun as possible still. So really, really appreciate Ellicott Fire Department for helping us out and supporting this event, allowing us to do the things that we want to do to exercise our Second Amendment right and have the freedom to do so, and just being there on standby to really make sure that this is a safe event. So that's our number one objective. So we really appreciate Ellicott Fire Department for being out here. They, never really know what's going to happen. They're the first responders. They're the first ones to get there and to arrive on scene. And they, roll up their sleeves and they get into it regardless of what the situation is. So we, definitely support first responders out here at Dragonman's. All right, that is it, I believe, for updates and any sort of information that I think you guys should know about. Again, if you have not bought your tickets, definitely do so. FrontRangeFreedomShoot.com. We put in a lot of work to make this a really fun event, and to bring in companies, from across the country to interact with you, show you some really, great products that they've, manufactured, and just to educate you on maybe, what you don't really want to learn on a YouTube channel or online. So definitely come on out. Vortex Optics, they are going to be here Sunday. They're the only company that won't be here both days. They will not be here Saturday. They were only able to make it on Sunday. But definitely, get your ticket, and we hope to see you soon. So September 13th and 14th. We don't know what next year will look like. We don't have the dates for that yet. So get those tickets, and we'll see you here this weekend at Dragonman's.